Hello and welcome back to the breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd and you're watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got a breaking news report coming out from Ukraine, and I've got a huge update regarding the ongoing ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine right now. And particularly, we're going to talk about the energy truce, where both sides, whether Russia or Ukraine, are not supposed to be attacking energy infrastructure in each other's nations. So, huge report here on your screen. Zelensky says Russia shelled power infrastructure in Kherson region. On March 27th, just today, Russia struck energy sector in Kherson, Ukraine, now awaits U.S. reaction. President Vladimir Zelensky stated this during a press conference in Paris, in France. Okay, so this was right after we had that huge meeting earlier today, the Coalition of the Willing meeting. This was a security conference being held by more than 30 nations that showed up to talk about Ukraine and how they're going to help them out and protect their sovereignty if we happen to get a full ceasefire in this war and the war comes to an end. So Zelensky was speaking during a press conference soon after that, and this is what he stated, okay? He said that Russia shelled power infrastructure inside the city of Kherson in the Kherson region, and we have a power outage now due to this power infrastructure being targeted. Apparently, it was hit by artillery, and we had ongoing artillery barrages from the Russians on a civilian city in Ukraine that was attacked for upwards of an hour. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys all the details from this. I have things coming out on X also. This video footage that you're watching right here was some of the shelling on apartment homes inside of Kherson today. You can see some of the panels coming off the side of that home there as it was directly hit by artillery shells. So we're going to hop on over here to the Kiev Independent. We have this report that says, should be reaction from U.S. Russian attack on Kherson breaks energy ceasefire terms, Zelensky says. This is coming out today, March 27th, 2025. Here's a picture coming out from Kherson today. And the caption here says, the aftermath of Russian attack on the city of Kherson, Ukraine, March 27, 2025. So I believe there was like a railway station that was targeted also. I'm not sure if this is a railway station here. It looks like maybe it could be. But we know railway station was also targeted today as well. And it says here, Russian forces attacked energy infrastructure in the city of Kherson on March 27th, violating the terms of the U.S. brokered limited ceasefire, President Zelensky said. The Russian attack killed 2 people and injured at least 5 others, according to the State Emergency Service. Russia and Ukraine announced partial ceasefire on strikes against energy facilities following technical consultations with the U.S. and Riyadh earlier this week. Moscow has claimed that its side of the energy ceasefire has been in effect since March 18th, when Russian President Vladimir Putin allegedly declared a halt on such attacks following a call with U.S. President Donald Trump. Russian troops shelled downtown Kherson with artillery for more than an hour, said Governor Alexander Prokudin. The attack damaged a railway station, apartment buildings, as well as a power grid. So you know what I thought was really interesting regarding this story? Is just yesterday there was a military expert on Sky News that was given a report on basically this whole ceasefire deal. And what this expert said was that Russia has violated over 190 truce agreements in the past in history, that they did not believe that Russia would actually hold up to this ceasefire deal, that they would actually carry out this attack. I mean, this hasn't even been 48 hours, I want to say, since the ceasefire actually went into effect, at least since the talks were agreed to with the U.S. and Russia. So pretty crazy that all of a sudden, just a couple days later, all of a sudden we're seeing Russia carrying out this attack and striking this power grid, at least according to Vladimir Zelensky. So we'll wait for more information to come out on this. Here's another picture of firefighters putting out some fires over here. And it says right here also the aftermath of Russian attack on city of Kherson in Ukraine. So this was more damage that was caused in the city of Kherson just today with these artillery barrages. Now it says here the city of Kherson is a civilian city. It is not a battlefield. I believe that there should be a reaction from the United States and actions. Zelensky said at a press conference, in Paris. The president tasked Defense Minister Rustem Umerov to pass on to the American side evidence of Russia's attack on Ukraine's energy sector. Earlier in the day, Foreign Ministry spokesperson Ori Tiki, if I'm saying that right, had said that there had been no strikes on either Russian or Ukrainian energy facilities since a partial ceasefire was reportedly agreed upon on March 25th. Throughout the full-scale war, Russia has consistently used targeted missile and drone strikes to knock out Ukraine's power grid, while Kiev has hit oil and gas facilities inside Russian territory with long range drones. Ukraine and the U.S. previously agreed on a full 30-day truce during their talks in Jeddah on March 11th. Russia had rejected this proposal unless it included conditions undermining Kiev's ability to defend itself, such as a full halt on foreign military aid. Okay, so very big news coming out today, and I'm curious to see if this is actual evidence that Ukraine can present to the U.S. that they can prove that Russia did carry out this strike and target this power grid or infrastructure inside of the city of Kherson. Yes, this would definitely be a violation of the ceasefire, and we should see some sort of reaction from the U.S. Are they going to put the sanctions onto Russia? What's going to happen here? Or do you guys think maybe the U.S. is going to completely ignore Zelensky and pretend like this never happened, and we're going to see it go nowhere? You guys can let me know what you think. But now we're going to hop on over to X. I've got a few things I can show you guys over here. So from War Translated, today the energy infrastructure in the city of Kherson was damaged by Russian artillery. This is how it works with Russians. U.S. believes that the ceasefire regime is working, says Zelensky. So we've got this 1-minute clip of him speaking at this press conference today. It does have subtitles you can see here on your screen. So go ahead and pay attention to what he has to say.
Вони говорять, що вони вважають, що тиша в морі, тиша в енергетиці працює. Я вважаю наступне. 2 дні тому була ніч, коли ударів по енергетиці не було. Сьогодні була пошкоджена енергетика в місті Херсон руської артилерії. Ось так воно працює. Ось як були домовленості, було 3 документа. І я вважаю, що 3 документа – це говорить про те, що це не зовсім нормальні домовленості, на мою думку. Ось тому так воно і працює з руськими. І тому, на мою думку, якщо сьогодні було порушення, і були удари по Херсону, були удари по залізничному вокзалу, і була пошкоджена електрика, бо були удари і по енергетиці, і в місті Херсон, місто Херсон, цивільне місто, це не поле бою, і цивільні люди втратили енергетику, я вважаю, що повинна бути реакція Сполучених Штатів. Вони говорять, що вони вважають, що
Okay, so as you can see here, he's claiming that the Russians shelled energy infrastructure inside the city of Kherson. If you notice, he says this is a civilian city. This is not a battlefield. This is not where the Ukrainian military is at. These are just normal people trying to live their lives. And this is actually something that I report pretty frequently coming out from Kherson, which this does not surprise me at all. Is Kherson gets battered a lot with not only artillery, but also FPV drones. We've heard reports that even just random people walking down the street, sometimes even a child. There was a report one time I couldn't show you guys, but it was a child who was attacked by a Russian FPV drone that chased him down the street, and it blew up, and it actually caused some bodily harm to the little boy. So, this is something on Kherson that we see pretty frequently. They're being attacked a lot. And as he states here, this is a civilian city being targeted by Russian artillery, okay? So now take a look at this from Bliskovka. In the Ukrainian city of Kherson, an ambulance crew that was helping a wounded man came under Russian fire. Regional Military Administration reported the 33-year-old paramedic and 63-year-old driver sustained explosive injuries and contusions as a result of the enemy attack. There are also 2 deaths in Kherson as a result of the shelling, okay? So yes, 2 people did lose their lives today. I know for sure one of them was a woman. There is a video that's floating around on X. Unfortunately, guys, I'm sorry I can't show it here. It's way too graphic to show it here on YouTube, but we did have an ambulance that was targeted here as well. You can see a lot of shrapnel that even blew out the window here on the back of this ambulance. Was it an FPV drone? That's what I'm thinking is highly likely the case here, or was it an artillery shell that landed very close by and threw shrapnel everywhere? We don't really know exactly, but in some way, this ambulance was attacked when they literally showed up to rescue people that were injured in these shellings today, okay? So this is very crazy news coming out from Ukraine, and I'm very curious to see how the U.S. is going to respond to this. Are they going to back Ukraine on this and actually investigate this situation, find out if Russia actually violated the ceasefire? And in my opinion, this is very foretelling on how the actual real ceasefire deal, when we get a full unconditional ceasefire on both sides of this war, hopefully comes to an end. This is very foretelling on how Russia's going to hold up their end of the bargain. If they can't even manage not attacking energy facilities, you think they're going to stop their attacks in total? I mean, a lot of people believe that Russia is not preparing to end this war at all. And the more that we look at this every day, and the more information that I bring out to you guys, and the evidence that I lay out for all of you to see, it's very clear to me that it looks like Russia's not ready to end this war, that most likely they're just playing games here. But we'll have to see what happens as things move forward. We know there's a lot of talks still ongoing right now. Probably there will be more major talks in Saudi Arabia here again very soon. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on the situation over here with this energy ceasefire. It is not looking good, and it looks like it could break here very soon. And all of a sudden, we're going to be back to seeing both sides attacking energy infrastructure in each other's nations. So that's going to be it for today's update. If you got something out of this, please smash that like button. Also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless. And we'll see you in the next one.